What up, what up, what up? What's good, people? What is up? What is they went from the fourth level of hell and sent us down to the seventh level of hell. Why? Because then you got Kwanzaa pulling out her titties. The whore pulled out her titties. And these whore bags over here started feeling and fondling on her tits. What?
I don't have it to do with you. Girl, you can go over there, rant and rave. Girl, you can shake all your rainbow right here all you want, dear one. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this with you, dear one. I'm not doing this with you, dear one. I don't have nothing to do with you, and I'm done. Baby, you can scream my name from the rooftops from now till Jesus come back. I'm done after this.
Introduced to Tick's Meat. Do you see what I see? Did y'all really hello, casting, wardrobe, y'all let him roll up out of wardrobe with these pants on, giving us all of this, thinking we were not going to see it? We have been waiting with bated breath and anticipating all season long for the slightest glimpse, and y'all just put it out there this episode in all of its magnificent glory.
Listen, that young man said, baby, you ate on this first date, you giving up the cooch on the first date, okay? Or you gonna run me my coins. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. That's our new theme song. That is the new song. Listen, somebody need to put a beat to that. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. This what y'all got going on.
Called out Sandcastle. Sand, bitch. Ow. Oh my God, it was so funny, girl. Ooh, baby, listen, let me tell you something. This shit started to turn into the precursor for some gay porn. That's what I thought it was. Because Big T is getting all, the voice starting to go deeper and get a little more wet and moist and sentimental and all this shit. And it was real gay at this point. Like, I thought the bitches was going to, I thought Lil Bird was going to turn Big T around and do him like he did Uncle Cliff and do the grease it up with City Lou and ran right in there. It's not a coincidence that Big T started off the conversation by trying to find out if Lil Murder was fucking Mercedes, which he found out he's not. It's also not a coincidence that he would start talking about prison. Why? Because the bitches was probably fucking in prison. Girl. Uncle Clifford, you better go get your man. Big T got plans for that. Well, he had on look like something Big Bird vomited up or something like that. I did not like it. That Big Bird couture he was going for, it did not work. Like the pastor of a gay mega church on Easter Sunday. Okay, it was way too much sequins. He had on way too much makeup. Baby, his face looked like Yana Van Zamp's neckline. Okay, just way too much makeup, clumped here everywhere on his face. Get it together, sweetheart. Like, you're a big girl, so that gives you a whole lot of canvas. So that was a whole lot of makeup, honey. And Rico looked like he was auditioning to be one of the three kings, or he was auditioning to be the main character on Jesus Christ Superstar. Girl, Wayne, did you have on a blue thong or a blue G-string or something? If you did, I want to see Cassie. Get me up in my DMs, I do want to see if you have a blue thong or a blue, jock strap, something like that. I'd love to see it. Anyway, but I liked it with the turtleneck. Now, Troy.
Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, good night to all of you all, wherever you are, and whatever time zone you're in, and whenever you watch this. I am L Teddy 27. It's Thursday afternoon, February 22nd, and it's time to run your mouth. What is going on, people? What is up? What is up? What is up? Y'all say what's up. Y'all can say hi back. Give me a shondo in the chat. Let me know how your day went. We almost there. It's Friday Eve. We done almost made it. We doing the best we can, dear Lord, to make it to Friday. I did not get any time. I said that if I had some time, I would try to do like a pseudo run your mouth last night. Well, not last night, tonight or today. I ain't have time. Yesterday was hell. Today was more hell. But we'll do a regular run your mouth. And after today, I'm out until Tuesday. So if I have a little bit of time, I may do something tomorrow afternoon. If I could do a quick live tomorrow afternoon, I might. But if not, because I got to travel. And so you'll see me Tuesday. So yeah. What's going on? Let me say hi to y'all as y'all float on in here. Let me say hello. Hey Volvo, what's up, Cookie? Lovely 31 Blueprint. What's going on, my love? Harold, hey Harold, hey Harold. I noticed you skipped my class yesterday. That young man gets a blue hall monitor sash, and then immediately the next day skips my class. Y'all see what I'm dealing with Harold? Y'all see what I'm dealing with, right? I need all my hall monitors to go snatch him up, take him over to the side, and take him through his ritualistic hazing that he has to take, becoming a new hall monitor. Hey, Acar, what's going on, beautiful? What's going on? Tracy W, how are you? How are you? Montrez, what's good, bruh? Hey, everybody, as y'all come in, listen, I was not skipping. I had to tend to some business with my mother's sisters. I hope you have a absent notice. Yep. Go and get the absent note. Go and take the absent note downstairs so you can get one of them admit slips from downstairs so you can come back to class. So your alleged excused absence can be recorded. I'm counting on Harold if I'm ever late. Girl, child. Right, for hall monitors. Girl. Mm, 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 mm. We were rooting for you, Harold. We really were. Mm. And here you go with your foul, filth, and foolishness. Anyway, listen, y'all. It's Easter time, so you know what that means. This is the first box of Peeps of the Easter season. Now that Valentine's Day is over, we don't care about St. Patrick's Day, and it's Easter time. This is the first of many, many, many boxes of Peeps that I will eat from now and Easter, which is the last Sunday of, I think it's March 30. I think Easter is March 31st or something like that. So yeah. Listen, if you have some candy, we're starting with our sugar spike segment. If you have some candy, if you have something sweet to drink, if you have anything to regulate your sugar levels, today is the day to go ahead and take that. Matter of fact, let me just crack open this pack of Peeps now. Just crack her open right now. Just go ahead and just take one to the head, straight to the head. Just take it to the head. Mm-hmm. Hey, Diamond Pearl Jam. If I'm being brutally honest, y'all, oh, that's good. It's so good. Mm, 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 mm. Hey, Sharice, how you doing, my love? Listen, Peeps are out. Go get you some Peeps. Our Red Bull of the day is not our typical watermelon. Today we have peach nectarine. It's all right. See, we have the peach nectarine. I'm sorry. Peach nectarine. Um, Red Bull. It's all right. It's still not the watermelon. Hey, Complex 613. Listen, can I be honest with y'all? Can I have a moment of self-disclosure? Moment of self-disclosure. Can I have a moment, please? Is it okay? Can L Teddy 27 have a moment of self-disclosure? Can I do that? Is that okay? I just want to clear with my pupils. Pupils. Can the professor have a moment of self-disclosure? I'm just trying to see if y'all will grant me that today. I don't even know what Crown in the Can is. It sounds like death. Heroin. I don't even know Crown. I don't even want to know what that is. Hey, Danny. My moment of self disclosure is this: my mood has been melancholy. I've been in a very sad mood all day since our top story of the day came across my timeline earlier this afternoon. In the early part of the afternoon, I was enthralled with work, and I was enthralled with work. And let's get ready for ladies and gentlemen, non-binary, gender-conforming members of our audience. It's time for your sugar spike moment.
Oh, God. You see, this is the part that I like.
Major sugar spike.
So loved the world. I want to fight. That he gave his only begotten son.
Major sugar spike.
And who shall ever believe?
Major sugar spike.
They shall not perish, but have everlasting life.
Taste the biscuit.
Jesus. Top story of the day. Daryl George went to court. We had a ruling. And I have been in a horrible mood since I read the story. It came across my desk. I immediately stopped what I was doing to go and see what the information was, and it was not good. Let me read this to you. Headline. Here's the headline. Texas judge rules school district can restrict the length of a male student's natural hair. This is coming from CNN. A Texas judge ruled today that the state's Crown Act does not make it unlawful for school dress codes to limit a student's hair length. The decision is a blow to Daryl George, a Houston area high school student who sued the Barbers Hill Independent School District after he was suspended for months over the length of his locks hairstyle. The George family did not make an appearance after the trial, but the attorneys for the family said they intended to appeal the ruling. At a news conference outside the courthouse, Candace Matthews, a spokesperson for the family, said George had tears in his eyes as they left the courtroom. She said the family is disappointed, angered, and confused by the ruling. Quote, Daryl made this statement and told me this straight up with tears in his eyes. Quote, all because of my hair. I can't get my education because of hair. I cannot be around other peers and enjoy my junior year because of my hair. End of quote. And that is what he said with tears in his eyes. Candace Matthews went on to say that he will continue to serve in school suspension and that his attorneys plan to file an injunction in an upcoming federal civil rights lawsuit. Barbers Hill Independent School District Superintendent Greg Poole said the ruling, quote, validated our position that the district's dress code does not violate the Crown Act and that the Crown Act does not give students unlimited self-expression. End of quote. He went on to say the United States Supreme Court recently ruled that affirmative action is a violation of the 14th Amendment, and we believe the same reasoning will eventually be applied to the Crown Act. End of quote. The same superintendent previously told superintendent, quote, hair length of male students is only constitutionally protected for Native American students. End of quote. I'm trying, y'all. I'm really trying to make it through this article without losing my goddamn mind. So y'all got to help me through this because I'm really trying to make it through this article without losing my whole fucking mind today. You hear me? I'm trying, y'all. I'm doing the best I can. The Texas Crown Act went into effect on September 1st, 2023, and prohibits discrimination based on hairstyles that are commonly associated with a particular race or culture. Texas State Representative Ron Reynolds, a co author of the Crown Act, who testified at the trial on Georgia's behalf, said he was disappointed by the outcome. Quote, "We will not stop. We will continue to speak truth to power," end of quote. Representative Reynolds said, adding that if Georgia's appeal is unsuccessful, lawmakers will file new legislation that will include hair length. Quote, "We know the purpose of the bill. The purpose of the legislation is to protect students like Daryl," end of quote. And that's from Representative Reynolds. The Barbers Hill dress code allows students to wear locks hairstyle, but places limits on the length of male students' hair. It states, quote, "Boys' hair will not extend below the eyebrows, below the earlobes, or below the top of a t-shirt collar," end of quote. Then the article goes on and on about what we know for some time. I'll stop there. I'm doing the best I can, y'all. Y'all know I have been on top of this case from its inception. Before any of the major news outlets covered this, we were on top of it. Before people knew this was a thing, we were discussing this here. We've been on top of this since its very inception. This case and this situation with Daryl George, I don't know. It's just it almost seems personal to me because as an educator, as a black man who knows what it is to be a black young boy in high school, to know and to be in situations where white people subject you to things all because they're trying to be racist, discriminatory, and or bigoted, to try and make be oppressive and subjugate you and make you, understand who's superior and who's inferior, who has supremacy. And I take you back to the article, and the part that kind of gut punches you is this young man sat there in the trial after months and months and months. And I told you we've started covering this. Go back and check my channel. We've been covering this since August. And the man, and after this young man sat through the trial, he leaves the courtroom after this unjust ruling with tears in his eyes, saying, quote, "All because of my hair. I can't get my education because of my hair. I cannot be around other peers and enjoy my junior year because of my hair." End of quote. What do you say to a young black man in this country doing nothing but trying to live, get an education, not bothering anybody, not a problem child, not doing anything, doing nothing but existing? That's it. And you are being told that your sheer existence is enough for you to be punished, for you to be robbed of an education. the the sickening part is the audaciousness of this superintendent who then had the audacity, because he's now emboldened. He's emboldened now. Here's what the superintendent, part of the superintendent's statement. The U.S. Supreme Court ruled that affirmative action is a violation of the 14th Amendment, and we believe the same reasoning will eventually be applied to the Crown Act. Hair length of male students is only constitutionally protected for Native American students. End of quote. What we have here, let's be clear. Let's just call this out. Call it what it is. What we have is them carving out exceptions to rules just to be oppressive to a black person. That's what this is. We are literally carving out exceptions to laid out rules and laws just so we can purposefully, deliberately, intentionally be oppressive to black people. That's the long and short of it. And the sickening part of it is, where is the outcry? I'm gonna say, if y'all been over here, some of y'all been in this with me since the beginning. And my channel is not for everybody. I know that. If we never cover, hot topic celebrity gossip, I don't give a shit, because some things are more important. I don't care if we have 3 in here or we have 3 million in here. There are things that are always going to be covered and talked about here because there are things that are important. And the problem is, these things don't become important to certain people until it happens to them. And at that point, it's too damn late. Where's the goddamn outcry? Who's screaming from the rooftop that we have a travesty of justice going on in these yet to be United States of America? Because you got a whole state over here in the great state of Texas that they're absolved of the rule of law, that they're absolved of federal rules and regulations and laws. They feel like they're absolved of that. The Supreme Court told these bastards, don't put freaking razor wire on the border and try to kill, maim, and injure people as they try to cross it, legal or illegal. That's illegal. That's a human rights violation. That's an international human rights violation. They don't give a shit. You know what they said? Fuck that. Fuck the Supreme Court. We're going to send our own National Guards and dare the U.S. to come and tell us something, because we're our own sovereign state. We don't give a shit about them. They passed their own Crown Act in their own state. And what did they do? Fuck that. Fuck our own rules and policies that we put in place. We're going to carve out our own exceptions of said rule and law that we put in place just so we can punish and oppress this black boy who has been out of class since August. This young man has been out of class since August. Since August. That means we are in February. Next week, we roll into March. That means just about the entirety of his junior year, which, if you ask any educator, is probably the most important year in high school, has been robbed of him. All because he's a black man who lives with black hair. Just living, not bothering nobody, not doing anything. All I'm trying to do is go to class. And I even try to appease you people. I braid my hair so that it's not all out, so that it's not bothering anybody, so that it's, braided down so you can't. And still, That ain't enough. It ain't enough for you. It's just like with the fucking police. It ain't enough when they tell you to get on the ground. Now, no, get on the ground. Oh, put your hands behind your back. You put their hands behind your back. That ain't enough. They still got to go over there and put their foot on your neck or put their knee in your back. You on the ground not resisting, and then they say, oh, stop resisting, and you say, I'm not resisting, and they yet and still say, oh yeah, you're resisting, and they still, it's never enough for them. There's always this appeasement that we have to give to them. There's always these exceptionalities that we have to have about our life and our livelihood and us just living as a people that we have to make to appease raggedy ass white people. And I just got to call it what it is. The entirety of our lives as Black people, we are made and forced to alter everything about who we are, everything about our existence, everything about us trying to just live and be a human being just to appease and satisfy white people and their white fragility and their white and their, white supremacy that they walk around with. This case right here has sickened me since the beginning. I don't even know what to say. I'm telling you, I get so triggered and become emotional just thinking about this. And so when the verdict came out earlier today and I read it, I was sickened. I was sickened. Literally moved to tears. I was sickened. Literally. Because I can only imagine imagine you being the parent of this young man doing everything he know how. Tell him what to do, he does it. Follow the rules. Yeah, you know what? Yes, you can have your locks, but you know what? Let's try not to rock the boat. Let's try not to do anything, too bad. We'll make sure it's braided down so they don't have no problem with that. Yet and still, here we are. They always move the goalposts. They tell you what to do, you comply. Now they move the goalposts. It's always a moving of the goalposts. There's never any appeasement of these people. They're never happy. It's never going to be enough. It's never going to be enough. And so now I ask the question. I see that one state representative that says something. Where is the rest of the Black delegation? Where are they in Texas? The entirety of the state congressional Black caucus in the state of Texas should be raising holy hell every day. I would have all types of protests and strikes going on. Why aren't they telling their United States representatives? Where's Representative Sheila Jackson Lee? Where's Representative Al Green? Where's all of those? There's a lot of Black represented U.S. congressmen and women from Texas that can come. Where are they? Why aren't they on the floor of Congress raising holy hell? Where the fuck is the goddamn United States Secretary of Education screaming from the rooftops, trying to explain to us why the hell this child has missed an entire year of their education simply because this school wants to violate a law that was put into place by their own states? That's my question. Where's the goddamn outrage? Where's the outrage? There's more energy, time, and effort by our own sitting Black congressmen and representatives. There's more energy and effort by them to help fight and fund a goddamn genocide across the globe that Israel is having on Palestine. There's more energy for them to support that than there is to scream out holy hell about atrocities and travesties of justice happening to our own Black children here in these yet to be United States of America. This is what the fuck is happening. Who's screaming bloody hell? Nobody. But then in a couple months, y'all gonna be having every ad in the world. We're gonna see all of these advertisements. We're gonna get all of these robocalls. Y'all gonna be telling us, oh, this is the most important election in your lifetime. Make sure you vote for me. Da 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 da. Where were you when it was time for the rubber to hit the pavement? Where were you on issues like this? Why are y'all the fuck radio silent? Because let's be clear, when I started covering this way back in August, and y'all know we've been covering it since August, nobody was saying anything. Nobody was covering it. And I said back then, why is this not a thing? Why is this not a thing? Please be clear. When I cover something here with y'all, if it's that serious to me, you know what I do? I send it to my own representative. I send it to the chair of the Congressional Black Caucus. I send it to other large and prominent members of the Congressional Black Caucus. I send it to the squad. I send it to representatives in that area who align themselves to my political ideologies. And that's what I did in this case. And these bastards are still radio silent. Radio silent. I'm just saying, radio silent. Where's the walkouts? We're the walkouts. You know what I'm saying? We're the people saying enough is enough. We're sick and tired of being sick and tired. Shout out to Fannie Lou Hamer. When is that time going to come? It doesn't come, because when you're that beautiful black woman that's standing behind her son in this picture, you see that beautiful black woman who's had to stand there and support and be an advocate for her son this whole time, only to sit there and watch a travesty of justice happen today. What do you say to her? What you basically are saying is, you don't give a shit. It ain't my problem. You deal with it on your own. Y'all, this is a problem for me, y'all. I'm sorry. It When I saw this today, there was nothing that was more important to talk about than this. I was beside. I'm telling you, I was beside myself when I saw the verdict of this. This. I'm telling you, I said this to y'all way, way, way back. I believe it was in November or December of 2020. I'm telling you, there's a video. Some of y'all were here. If you were, no, it was earlier than that. It was the summer of 2020. I remember saying to you all, because Texas started to put rules and laws into place that were very oppressive to black people. And I remember on that live, I said to you all, if you're in the great state of Texas, get your ass out now. Do not stay there. This place is going to get worse and worse. They are not inviting to black people. They don't care about black people. They don't want black people there. And they're going to do everything they can to show you and demonstrate to you why you should not be there. And I know people are rooted and grounded in Texas, but please be clear. These people are very adamant about the fact that they want no parts of being inviting to black people. They want no parts of understanding what black people go through. They want no parts of appeasing black people or even mitigating any of the suffering and oppression that black people go through. They don't give a shit. And that's not going to change anytime soon. Rather, it's going to get worse. Look at the language of this. Isn't even a local politician. This is the school board superintendent quoting the fact that the racist ass Supreme Court said that affirmative action is a violation of the 14th Amendment. And that gives me the right. He is saying that gives me the right to be racist and discriminatory to any minority that I want, because there's no such animal as affirmative action. And in his mind, that means it's open season on racism. We're taking it back to Jim Crow. Telling you what's about to happen. I'm telling you what's about to happen. These people don't give a shit. We talked yesterday about the fact that now they're trying to say that frozen embryos are now babies, and now they're going to limit your IVF. They don't give a shit. They don't care. Y'all, I'm about to get to other stories. Y'all, I'm getting triggered. Y'all, listen. We're gonna take a quick break, a quick commercial break. My quick commercial break is going to be. We'll play the intro for Silly Saturday in commemoration of Silly Saturday. I need a commercial break to collect my thoughts, collect my emotions, and we'll get back to our sugar spike moments. Ladies and gentlemen, give me a moment. I'll be right back.
Worthy of an F. I always say, if you're not giving me an A, give me an F. You giving me the worst grade in the world, worse than an F, is a D. Because with the D, even though we love the D over here, you know which D I'm talking about. But with the D, oh, my coffee looks so good.
It does. Compared to
That don't even look like coffee. That's not even coffee.
The way the whipped cream is running down the side of the coffee.
That is over.
The white stuff is run down the side of my face from time to time.
That looks really good. Your coffee looks good.
That's my coffee.
If I drank coffee, I would drink that.
That looks like coffee.
Y'all hire clowns as if you were running a circus. So you get a circus and you hire clowns. Anyway, moving on.
Take it from the people who play cards for him. He be cheating.
I only cheat on Uno. Only Uno. Only Uno.
Uno, Tuno, Luno, he is a cheater.
If you cheat,
See, they
Uno,
said you
we
probably
automatically know
look. He
you
said
cheated
you
all
probably
the
do
games.
cheat. He do.
If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
I'm out of here. Bye.
OnlyFans so that you can look at the longer videos and you can go in the comforts of your own little room at the boarding house, rent it home, grab your little Albaline and smoke it out for as long as you want it, playing it over and over and over, the long videos of Malik's long peen, because you have an infatuation with his long peen. I am certain that at this point you want him to shove his long peen somewhere inside of your body. I'm just saying.
The devil and the devil was fucking up here. Here he go. Here he go.
Y'all wasn't gonna make me the oldest one on here.
You did not send me a text, a link.
I did.
I do have
On
to
the
say,
flyer.
Ty, you were in the group chat on Instagram, whatever Instagram that was.
Wait, what? Kenny? Love you down. I don't have no problem with Kenny. I like Kenny. But Kenny girl. Kenny girl. Kenny girl, we did not think he was nobody's straight. Neither did we think he was nobody's top. At best verse. If I stretch, maybe if I stretch, I might give you first time. I'll stretch to give you first time. But you do know that we had already deduced that you like to have spoons dipped into your sugar bowl, right? We had already. I mean, I don't think there's anybody, even DeAndre, who professes that he's the top, and Archie, who professes that he's the top. They profess to be straight tops. You ain't gonna get me to believe that they had a spoon dipped into their sugar bowl every now and then.
The least about JG.
Yeah, no, that's a tough one.
That's our kid. I started.
Well, definitely what I like the most about David is
Y'all girls need to understand. Girl, you had a bust down. Girl, y'all had a one night stand. Y'all got drunk one day. Y'all had a one night stand. It was good that night because you was drunk. Probably if you was sober, you gonna be like, girl, this wasn't even that good. But girl, you was drunk as fuck or coked out or a combination of the two of them. Whatever the fuck y'all do down there to the LA. Y'all had a good bust down. It was what it was. You should have kept it moving.
As you can see, I had to go get a drink. This shit drives me to drink. I had to go get a drink. So the I needed a drink, y'all. Anyway, we do still have the only saving grace we have is they're going to appeal that case. That case was working its way through the state court system. There is a federal case that the family has filed. Um, that federal case is against the school officials, Texas state leaders, and the Texas Attorney General, I should say, and Governor Greg Abbott. And that's working its way through federal court. So there's still a federal civil rights lawsuit. And that case is alleging that the governor, the state attorney general, and the school officials failed to enforce the state law and have caused unduly emotional distress to this young man. This has driven me to drink. I needed a break, Harold. I'm sorry. I found myself getting triggered and emotional. I had to go step away, take a break, pour a goddamn drink, and now I'm back. Praise God, from whom all blessings flow. Y'all had to give me. I'm sorry. I spent about 30 minutes on that. Y'all needed to give me that. I needed that. Y'all know. Shout out to all of you all who have been with me following this case and my coverage on this case from its very beginning. I promised you that I would stay on top of this case. We have been on top of every, well, I don't know if I can say every, but all of the major updates on this case. We've been on top of it. We've had at least about 7 or 8 updates on this. It's been about once a month we've had an update on this story. We're going to continue to update, and we're going to see this through. We are not done. We are not done screaming from the rooftops about this, and we're going to continue to follow this, monitor it. I'm going to continue to send my scathing letters to individuals in positions of power in politics and in government, and we're going to see this through. We do have other things in the dossier today, but I needed that time. I needed a moment to really unpack that, because this is truly a travesty of justice, and we've been in the game with this for a while, and we're not done yet. In more spiky news, God help us, Lord. Oh. I don't know how I'm gonna make it today, God. Oh, let me go back. It's so much going on, y'all. I don't even know how I'm gonna make it today, Lord. So, Jesus God, Father, help me make it through. So, the young person that you see here is non-binary, 16-year-old Next Benedict. Next Benedict is a non-binary teenager, or I should say was, that is now no longer with us. For those of you all not familiar, I have the original story, and then I have an update on the story for you all. Just brace yourself. Next Benedict died on February 8th. Next Benedict was a 16-year-old non-binary student at Owasso High School in Oklahoma. It's so much. So much. Next died following a violent assault by classmates in a school bathroom. The attack happened on February 7th. And the attack preceded Benedict's death the next day on February 8th, sparking widespread attention and concern over bullying, school safety, and the treatment of transgender, non-binary, and other gender expansive students. Police, well, I'll get to the police in just a second. The details are quite horrific. There are details where they're saying that this happened in the bathroom, that there were girls who began to attack Next, and Next's head was banged against the bathroom floor many times, to the point where Next had to be hospitalized, and by the next day expired and went on. Now here's the horrible and horrific updates, because let me tell you, I tell you that systems and procedures and policies are put into place so as to remind you that marginalized people and minorities are inhumane, are not seen as human. Because guess what came out today? I'm glad you asked. The In Oklahoma, the Owasso Police Department said that preliminary findings from an investigation into the death of Next Benedict, a non-binary student at Owasso High School, suggest the cause was not related to injuries from a physical altercation at the school. However, officials did not provide any further information on the cause or manner of death. So, student has an altercation, gets their head beaten and bloodied and bashed against the floor to the point where there was brain hemorrhaging, there was bleeding on the brain. The student had to be hospitalized the very next day after this beating. Child expires, and now you want to tell me, oh, the death was not related to the fight or altercation or injuries suffered at school. Really? Really? This is what we're talking about now. This is what we got going on, right? I told y'all from the beginning we had a spiky ass sugar spiky segment. This is what we got going on. And we see this all of the time. They try to explain away, they try to split hairs, because what are you going to say now? Well, it wasn't the altercation that caused the death, explicitly. Why? Because they didn't die right there on the bathroom floor. So now, oh, it just was complications from brain hemorrhaging or complications from bleeding on the brain. That happened as a result of the child's head being bashed into the freaking concrete floor. What are we talking about here? We're 2 stories in, and we have states, governments, political entities, structural positions of power, basically obviating the humanity of children. We're not even talking about grown people. We ain't even talking about adults. The first 2 cases, 2 stories, we have whole state entities and governments obviating the humanity of our children. Basically saying to us, there's no humanity there, nothing to see here. It's like riding by a dog or deer or, roadkill. It might as well be roadkill to them that you ride by and you look, oh, okay, somebody go clean that up. That's all they think about us. That's all they think about us. We're roadkill. We're animals. There's no humanity to us. So the racist, discriminatory, and bigoted state of Oklahoma, just north of Texas, are now saying, oh yeah, nothing to see here. The death wasn't caused by the altercation. This is why I had to move to drinking to my gin. I had to go to my gin. I had to go to drinking gin. Y'all got me drinking gin. This is what we got going on, y'all. I don't need to explain no more. Y'all see what's going on here, right? What do you do if you're what do you tell the parents of this child? How do you go? I got a news flash for y'all. Now, I hate that I always have to take it down this road, but it's us here, so we can talk like this. You think that if they can do that to this white non-binary student, what do you think they're going to do to our black students that happen to be LGBTQ or non-binary or something like that? What do you think is going to happen to them? You can compound their situation exponentially, because when white people cough, we get fucking pneumonia and the flu. I gotta move on. And more sugar spiky news because the spikiness today just doesn't end. And more sugar spiky news. God bless America. God help us. In more sugar spiky news, we go to the great city of San Jose in the bluest of blue states of California. Now, this is an update to a story that we covered some time ago within the San Jose Police Department. And if you remember, um, when there was a shooting of a black man, and afterwards the police officers were sending racist text messages. We covered that here. They were sending racist text messages back and forth, and one of the ones that um that started the text chain, one of the officers ended up having to resign because he was involved in the shooting. He ended up resigning because once they found the text messages, some of the text messages were saying things like "I hate black people" and all types of racial epithets and things that were being said between him and his fellow officers. They had in the text message chain. Let me read this to you so you can get the context. Two San Jose Police Department officers associated with the racist scandal involving former cop Mark McNamara have been publicly identified. Local station KTVU was able to gather their names from unredacted documents. According to the report, one of them, Brandon Letemplier, remains at the department but is currently on paid administrative leave. William Haggerty was employed at the agency for 3 years from 2017 to 2020. McNamara resigned from the department amid the discovery that he sent racist texts to other employees. It stemmed from a shooting where he shot Kawan Green, a black college athlete, outside a Mexican restaurant in 2022. Following the incident, McNamara used racial slurs, stating, quote, "I hate black people," in messages referring to Kawan Green. Other exposed messages showed McNamara using offensive language and threatening Kawan Green's lawyer, Adante Pointer. The victim filed a lawsuit against him and the city of San Jose last year. McNamara officially lost his certification in November. However, KTVU reported that Letemplier and Haggerty, the other two officers involved, who are accused of exchanging texts with McNamara about the shooting, are not prohibited from working for other departments. In one message obtained by KTVU, Haggerty allegedly texts McNamara about Green's defense team saying, quote, "Why don't black people have any sense in their head?" End of quote. According to the report, Haggerty was sworn in as an officer in Minnesota 2 years ago, but stepped down in November, days after the scandal made headlines. It's unclear if all the messages made by Letemplier and Haggerty have been released. Angel Alexander, a lawyer who represents Kawan Green, stressed the importance of transparency regarding law enforcement officers demonstrating racial bias. And they go on and on and on about some of the racist with some of the racist and homophobic messages that went in between the officers, and we covered that on this channel. But basically we're looking to see what's going to happen to these people. We're really looking to see what's going to happen to these people. I don't know if anything's going to happen, but we'll monitor the situation. When does it all stop? This, what you see here, is a that's a physical education teacher that you see in what looks to be a referee uniform, dragging a student across the floor by their book bag. There is video of it. See if I can play the video. Hold on. See if I can get the video for y'all. Hold on. Where's the video? I can't find the video right now. Well, but basically, y'all see what's happening. She drugged that student. She got fired. She got fired. drug the student across the floor in front. This was during the middle of a game. They were playing a basketball game, and whatever the student was doing, she took and drugged the student by their book bag across the floor and into the room and threw him in there. All the while, students are this is in the middle of a game. Students are there, other people are there, and I guess she thought she was gonna keep her job. She lost her job. You did that to the right student and at the right school because you would have had to see somebody, lady. That's a lady if you need her. She would have somebody would have been waiting outside for her. Somebody would have been waiting at the parking lot for her. Somebody would have been waiting in the parking lot for her because you know just as soon as that student got their bearings, baby, let it have been a black student. Baby, they texting everybody they know, mama, daddy, aunt, uncle, and the whole family and the squad from the neighborhood will be waiting for her right outside in the parking lot. You like putting your hands on students? All right, let's get some. I'm telling you what would. I'm telling you how that would have went down. I'm telling you how it would have went down. We wouldn't have to wait you to get terminated, baby. It would have been vigilante justice right then and there, right in the parking lot, right in the parking lot. I'm just saying. What you say, Tracy? She wouldn't have made it to the car. I was trying to see if I could get the video. I saw the video. I don't know why it's not coming up now, but I saw the video. I don't know why it's not coming up. Damn it. Oh, I was looking for the video too. I thought it was gonna come up. Damn it. Oh, look at I said, and something told me, you know, save the video, save the video. And I said, no, I'm gonna just click on it and click the video. Child, ain't even coming up. But y'all get the picture. Child, we gotta move on. Gotta move on. So, oh no. I know why it didn't come up. I do have the video. I clicked on the wrong one. Here's the video. Let me go back. Oh, found it. Found it. Y'all, we got the video, y'all. We got the video. Hold on. Hold on. We got the video. Hold on. Share screen. Wait. Share screen. There we go. Let me make it big. All right. Here's the video. Baby, we don't need to see no more. Let me go back to the dragon. Hold on. Let's go back to the dragon. Hold on 1 second. We don't need to see no more. Hold on. Girl, 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 girl. Listen, I told y'all they got the right student at the right time. Because let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Oh, y'all didn't see nothing? Oh, God. Hold on. Shoot. Oh, I thought I showed you. Hold on. Shoot. Hold on. I got y'all. Don't worry. Hold on. All right. Uh, oh, I clicked on the wrong tab. Hold on. Oh, that's what happened. Okay. There we go. Okay. There we go. All right, now we got it. Now we good. Now we good. Now we good. Okay. Now we good. Okay, got y'all. Oh, y'all should have said something quicker. Hold on. I got y'all. I got y'all. Hold on. All right. Do it like that. Sorry, y'all. All right, here we go. Here we go.
Elementary school in
All right, let
Elizabethton
me go.
basketball tournament at an area elementary school. It's our top story tonight. Good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Sarah Diamond. Casey Marler's on assignment. That incident reported from Eastside Elementary School in Elizabethton. News Channel 11 obtained video showing what appears to be a student being dragged by their backpack in a gymnasium. Horn faces charges of assault and child abuse and neglect.
Let me go back
News
for
Channel
y'all
11's
just in
Catherine
case you ain't
Simpson
see
was
it
in
one
court
more
today. So
time.
Catherine, Elizabethton teacher appeared in court today. Nicole Horn was fired after an incident during an intramural basketball tournament at an area elementary school. It's our top story tonight. Good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Sarah Diamond. Casey Marler's on assignment. That incident reported from Eastside Elementary School in Elizabethton. News Channel 11 obtained video showing what appears to be a student being dragged by their backpack in a gymnasium. Horn faces charges of assault and child abuse and neglect. News Channel 11's Catherine.
Ciao. 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 I tried to tell y'all it was bad. Listen, they got the right parent. They got the right student. Baby, baby, baby shark. Do 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 do. Listen, you saw how she drugged that child, and I told y'all this in the middle of they was having a whole basketball tournament. This is an elementary school child. Do you know how many parents would have been waiting for her at that parking lot? Listen, did you see how she drugged that child? Girl. Hey, cross country cruiser. Where you been hiding, girl? I ain't seen you in a couple days. You know I be missing y'all when I don't see y'all. Where you been hiding? I just wanted y'all to see it, honey. So y'all can see it for yourself and know I ain't lying. I ain't making this up. Listen, y'all, I don't have time today to cover this case. I'm supposed to be covering the case of one Miss Rachel Whiteside, 34-year-old teacher and coach at Ann Kenny Community District School, who turned herself in yesterday, according to the city of Ann Kenny. She's charged with third-degree child abuse, 4 counts of sexual exploitation by a school employee, and lascivious conduct with a minor. I ain't really got time to cover it, but well, I guess we do. Authorities learned in January of incidents involving Miss Whiteside when the victim came forward to the Ann Kenny School District. The victim reported being in 9th grade when the abuse began. The victim was 14 years old at the time. Police said the sexual conduct continued for years while the student attended Ann Kenny Community District School between 2015 and 2018. The incidents continued until the victim was 23 years old, according to the Des Moines Register. Started at 14, continued to that child, or that the victim, I should say, was 23 years old. Some of the sexual abuse occurred in Miss Whiteside's classroom after school, according to court documents. The outlet, according to the outlets, other outlets are reporting the victim was allegedly groomed. The victim said in their report, quote, "She's a threat to children based on what she has done to me and should be monitored," end of quote. The victim said Ms. Whiteside was methodical in her actions by using her positions of power to make the student feel uncomfortable. Ms. Whiteside was ordered to not have contact with the victim or any minors. She has been jailed on a $100,000 bond. I didn't have time to cover that, so I just give y'all that little snippet of what happened with Ms. Whiteside. Hey, Cams. I just wanted to let y'all know what happened with that. In other news, that is the governor of the great state of Tennessee. Because I told y'all, Tennessee is here for all the smoke. I told y'all, Tennessee is trying to show y'all, oh, y'all think Texas is bad? Oh, y'all think Florida is bad? Bitch, hold my beer. So that is Governor Bill Lee, Republican of the great state of Tennessee, who has just signed a bill allowing public officials to refuse to perform same sex marriages. Oh, yes. Tennessee Governor Bill Lee signed a bill yesterday allowing public officials to refuse to perform same sex marriages. State lawmakers approved Tennessee bill, House Bill 878 last week. The legislation states people, quote, shall not be required to solemnize a marriage, end quote, if they refuse to do so based on their, quote, conscience or religious beliefs, end quote. According to the Tennessee legislature website, the governor signed the bill yesterday. Governor Lee has not publicly commented on the bill yet, per his social media and his office's website. The bill does not allow officials to deny marriage licenses to couples based on their beliefs, but prevents officials from being required to solemnize a marriage. The state house first passed the bill in March 2023, but the state's General Assembly booted it to 2024 for consideration. Governor Lee was thrown into the spotlight last year after signing a bill that became the first in the nation restriction on drag performances and banned gender affirming health care for transgender youth. Also, remember that the great state of Tennessee is where they violated HIPAA and released private records of any state employee that was receiving gender affirming care. They released all of their medical records. They released records of the original name. They released the records of their family members, if their family members were receiving gender affirming care, and all of their medical records and all of their information. This is what we have going on in Tennessee. Now, the legislation has faced criticism from both LGBTQ advocacy organizations, from the ACLU and many other advocacy organizations. The Tennessee Republicans have argued that the bill was not meant to discriminate against same-sex couples or prevent them from getting married. State Senator Mark Pody, the bill's primary sponsor in the Senate, said on the Senate floor last week that the bill has, quote, nothing to do with getting a license, end of quote. The people said, don't come over here looking to get married. That's what they basically saying. I'm just saying. Hey, Xavier. I'm just saying, what do y'all want from me? What do y'all want from me? A mess. A whole ass mess. In other news, so I know y'all saw this yesterday or day before. Yeah, I think it was Tuesday, when these shoes came out. And why is my phone blowing up? Leave me alone. God. Anyway, so these shoes came out. These Donald Trump shoes came out, right? And so now you have Fox News reporters on record saying that, oh yes, this is going to secure the black vote, because the blacks love sneakers. They love sneakers. This is certainly going to secure the black vote. Let me play this mess for y'all, because I just want y'all to see this mess. I don't take my word for it. Don't take my word for it. Hold on. Hold your line. Hold your line. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. hold your line. Hold on. Let me get this prep for y'all. Hold on. I should have had this already prepped for y'all. Hold on. Hold on. Shut up. Hold on. I say hold on. All right. Let's make this bigger. All right. There we go. All right. Here we go.
Very interesting as you see black support eroding from Joe Biden. This is connecting with Black America because they love sneakers. They're into sneakers. They love this is a big deal, certainly in the inner city. So when you have Trump roll out his sneaker line, they're like, wait a minute, this is cool. He's reaching them on a level that defies and is above politics. The culture always trumps politics. And Trump understands culture like no politician I've ever seen.
Question for you on that point, though.
Yeah.
Will the people that are excited about the sneakers and excited about Donald Trump, will that translate into them going out and voting for Donald Trump?
Well, anybody willing to put $400 down for a pair of sneakers? Yeah, I think that's commitment and love.
I hope you're right.
It's something. It's affection on some level. I don't think this is just for collectors. It's for people who want Donald Trump brand sneakers. That, again, he's connecting on a different level, and
I hope he brings new voters into the fold, though, because I have a feeling the people that are going to go buy the $400 sneakers were probably going to vote for Trump anyway. So that's my concern. How does he get new voters into the fold? That's my concern. But I want to move now, of course.
What do y'all want from me? What do y'all want from me? So basically, what they said is we as black people are too fucking stupid, and that we're going to vote for him based on these ugly ass shoes that none of us are going to buy. But why do who am I to tell them that they're wrong? You want to know why? Because some of our same black people are stupid enough to think that, like the Sexy Reds of the world and some of these other stupid ass black people talking about we need Trump back in there because Trump gave us stimulus checks. Like, let's not try to, make it like some of these people are that, I hate to put it this brutally, but are intelligent enough to dissect all of this stuff, because some of these stupid ass people are on record saying, the hood love Trump because he gave us stimulus checks. No, I mean, even though that man ain't give us a goddamn stimulus check, rather he fought the goddamn stimulus checks, wanted nobody to get none, and it was Nancy Pelosi and Congress that got stimulus checks to people. Nothing to do with Trump. Matter of fact, he fought it, but because they saw his signature at the bottom, then they thought he gave them stimulus. This is the idiocy that we have. So who am I to say that black people are, smart enough to deduce that, to separate Trump shoes and sneakers from voting for him? Who am I? Who the fuck am I? Just a mess. Just a mess. Not that you call them Insurrection 45s. I'm not doing this with y'all. I just can't. I just can't. I just can't. Let's get to our Black History moment of the day. I just cannot. I cannot. Let's get to our Black History moment of the day, ladies and gentlemen, because I cannot. Oh, Jesus God. So in our Black History moment of the day, let's learn about Robert Smalls. Let's learn about Robert Smalls. On May 13th, 1862, Robert Smalls and a crew of fellow enslaved people took a cotton steamer that was left alone off the dock. They picked up family members at a rendezvous point and then slowly navigated their way through the harbor. I neglected to mention that this was a Confederate ship. This was a Robert Smalls and a crew of fellow enslaved black people took, some people say stole, I'm just going to say they took a Confederate cotton steamer and then navigated it through the harbor. They picked up family members at a rendezvous point and then navigated their way through the harbor. Robert Smalls, acting as the captain, responded with the proper coded signals at 2 Confederate checkpoints so that they can go on, so that they could seem like they were, part of the Confederacy, including at Fort Sumter and other defense positions. Once he cleared those checkpoints, he sailed into the open seas. Once outside of Confederate waters, Robert Smalls and his crew raised a white flag and surrendered the ship to the Union. He led 17 enslaved black people, that was 9 men, 5 women, and 3 children, from slavery to freedom on said ship. In 1874, Robert Smalls was then elected to the United States House of Representatives. In 1874, let me say that again. Robert Smalls was elected to the United States House of Representatives. As a member of Congress, he fought against the disenfranchisement of black voters across the South. And he was one of our, or he wasn't the first, but he was one of our earliest black members of Congress. I really feel like they should do us. You don't hear enough about people like this. I'd really love for like a documentary or a movie or something to be made based on the story of Robert Smalls and him and some other slaves stealing this Confederate ship, sailing it across Confederate waters into Union waters, and then raising a white flag and turning it over and gaining their freedom. They were slaves and they gained freedom that day, and then going on to become a sitting member of the United States House of Representatives. We need a story. We need a biopic or a movie or something on the story of Robert Smalls. And that's our Black History moment and fact of the day. Let's delve into the dossier. In the dossier we go. So y'all know I don't got Wendy up there because I'm doing any reporting on her illnesses and stuff like that. Y'all know I don't care about Wendy like that. The universe is spoken. You're dying slowly. Anyway, but we in more morbid death news, God help us. An executive of both the Sherry Shepherd and the Wendy Williams show was found dead following investigations into the shows and into missing show funds. Have y'all heard this story? Child, the New York Police Department has confirmed that one of the top executives at Sherry Shepherd's self-titled talk show has been found dead. His untimely demise comes after a probe into the show's finances was launched and employees complained about missing money. Matt Uzzle, the executive overseeing operations for the Sherry show, had previously worked on the Wendy Williams show, which the comedian and seasoned talk show host seemingly took over months after Wendy Williams' show was canceled. Uzzle was employed directly by the parent syndication company, Debmar Mercury. Red flags were raised when Debmar Mercury discovered that rent for the Sherry show's Chelsea NYC studio had not been paid since September of 2023, prompting concerns about the allocation of funds for the show's operations. Wait a minute. Y'all got a television talk show. Y'all sitting here making talk show. I mean, doing shows, taping shows every day, and y'all ain't even paid the rent since September. Ain't nobody checked, girl. An insider close to the show and aware of the investigation said the real concern among staff was that the show was getting shut down. And that's according to page 6. Debmar Mercury came in and saved the show, but not until Uzzle seemingly overwhelmed about the discovery that might be unearthed by officials. According to the source, after he was confronted about the show's finances, the 50-year-old told the higher ups that he, quote, needed a couple of days to get his paperwork together, end of quote. after he failed to report back. Y'all done heard that before. Your boss coming to you, baby, I need this paperwork. Where's the paper? Where's the okay? No, give me a day or two. Give me I get it to you. Let me get it all together. I got it all over the place. Let me get it together so that I get it back to you. Girl. After he failed to report back, police were called to administer a welfare check at the $780,000 condominium on February 13th. The NYPD revealed to the staff and his loved ones that the executive was, quote, found dead, end of quote, though they believe he died of an apparent suicide. Debmar Mercury released a statement after his death. While it did not address his tragic end, it shared what steps the company was taking to clean up the financial mess that the show. So the man committed suicide. Y'all ain't had nothing to say about the man, saying condolences to his family, well wishes. Y'all like, girl, we working out these finances. Damn him and his death. We working out these finances. We don't care. This is a whole mess. A whole mess. Now, the man was not black. He was descended from the Caucasus Mountains. I don't know. The man said, give me a couple days. Let me go get this together. And he never came back. And I don't mean to laugh at the man. I should not be laughing. That is horrible, El Teddy, that you are laughing. Girl, the man said, let me go find. They asked him, girl, what's going on with these finances, honey? Because rent ain't been paid since September. Let me get back with you. I would say go with God, but you already did that. So we're going to let you go on. Moving forward. Okay, so, girl. Okay, so Black Girls Rock Awards are returning. We haven't seen Black Girls Rock since before COVID. So the award show is coming back. It's coming back this fall. And it will air on Lifetime instead of BET. Black Girls Rock Award show used to come on BET. It will now come on Lifetime. And they've always honored and highlighted and awarded Black women doing their thug dizzle all over the place in every field of human endeavor. All types of trailblazers, community activists, pioneers, business moguls, thought leaders, rising stars, you name it, entertainers, you name it, and they honored those Black, beautiful, strong Black women. I am kind of bothered that they're putting it on Lifetime instead of taking it from BET. Can I just say, let me be honest, and I'm glad that it's coming back, but let's be clear. Hey, Sharice. Hey, Abridged Troll. If y'all not gonna do nothing with BET, if y'all not gonna do right by BET, shut it down. Because this slow, painful death that y'all are putting BET through is painful to watch. It's painful to watch. If you're not gonna do right by BET, you don't want Byron Allen tried to buy BET from y'all. Y'all don't want to sell it to him. Y'all don't want to sell it to Tyler Perry. Y'all want to hold on to it, and y'all got this slow death that y'all walking them down the Green Mile to a slow, untimely death. Put it out of its misery or sell it to somebody that can make some money. Because you can't be making money over there. You can't literally be making money over there with what y'all doing with BET. You literally can't. And at this point, it looks like you're just trying to keep Black people from owning a piece of the pie. At this point, Black people, let's just do this. BET, they ain't gonna never give us BET. They ain't gonna never let us have BET back. Let's just go. Byron Allen, Tyler Perry, y'all get together, start up y'all own network, get some good programming, and have all our Black people and all our Black stuff over there. And let's just do that. Because at this point, they're just walking, doing this slow walk down the Green Mile with BET, and it's insidious at this point. It's sickening. It's sickening. Anyway, so but we are happy to see Black Girls Rock coming back. In other news, the walking corpse skeleton, Steven Tyler. Now you know he had that lawsuit where that sexual assault lawsuit stemming from way back in like the mid 1970s. Well, baby, listen, that case done been dismissed. That the judge dismissed the case. A federal judge dismissed the lawsuit, ruling that the victim waited too long to bring her case. U.S. District Judge Lewis Kaplan ruled that the case did not qualify under the New York City. The case was filed under a recently amended New York City law that allows abuse victims to sue over decades-old claims. Well, U.S. District Judge Lewis Kaplan ruled that this case did not qualify under that new statute. He ruled that the special look-back window only applies to cases where the abuser's actions presented a serious risk of physical injury, and that Steven Tyler's alleged actions did not do so. I'm not a legal expert. Sounds like another case of America being America. Put a 27 in the chat if you was like me and Harold, who fell victim to AT&T and their fuck shit this morning. Please put a 27 in the chat if you had to deal with that this morning. You woke up this morning trying to figure out why the fuck. I was like, listen, I woke up this morning and I was like, what the fuck? I looked at my phone, and you know how when you don't have service, it had the little service thing, the bars, but then they have a little exclamation point. I say, the fuck? So I turned my phone on and off 3 or 4 times, thinking, maybe that'll fix it. Then I had to check and look at my bill on my att.com, like, okay, my shit is paid. Bitch, what the fuck? Girl, when I was cussing, so I called AT&T customer service. Baby, when that thing said, we are aware of outages, you will have longer than normal wait time. So I started Googling AT&T outage. Sure enough, there was a nationwide outage. Over 70,000 AT&T outages were reported before 8 o'clock this morning. Child, a mess. Most issues reported were in cities like Houston, Chicago, Dallas, Los Angeles, Atlanta, and several other cities. It was across the country. Okay. At 4 a.m., they had 32,000 outages. By 7 o'clock, there was 50,000 outages. And by 8 o'clock, there was 71,000. Now, there were some T-Mobile outages. There were 1,100 T-Mobile outages and 3,000 Verizon outages. But the majority of them were AT&T. Child, just a mess. I was so damn mad this morning. I was cussing the way I was cussing this morning. Listen, child, the way I was cussing this morning, girl, listen, I was over here, windmill in the air, child. They was getting cussed out across the Fruity Plains Spicy Original. Baby, listen, but it could happen to any. If I say I'm going to go switch to Verizon or T-Mobile, it'll be my luck. They'll be the next ones hit by some kind of outage or some bullshit, and I'll be mad as fuck. I'm not going to T-Mobile because T-Mobile bought out Sprint, and I had Sprint for 17 years, and I hate Sprint. I hate everything about Sprint, and I want nothing to do with anybody involved with Sprint. I have 3 lines, and mine was the only one not working. Child, Listen, we was over here windmill in the air this morning, mad as fuck, ready to fight. Girl, we was ready to fight people this morning. Girl, in other news, as the booty shoot turns, that is a picture. Now we covered this story, y'all. That's a picture of Joe Biden's mangy ass mutt, Joseph Robinette's mutt. Child, remember we talked about him attacking and biting Secret Servicemen? Listen, they have even more incidents of this mangy ass mutt, this dog biting. Listen, they're up to over 24 incidents of this dog biting Secret Service personnel and other White House personnel and officials. Girl, y'all need to put this dog down. Put that bitch down. Okay, put that bitch down. Here's a statement from an unnamed assistant special agent in in charge of the United States Secret Service Presidential Protective Division. He said, quote, "The recent dog bites have challenged us to adjust our operational tactics when Commander in Chief is present. Please give lots of room." Girl, they say that dog is out here on the rampage. That is Cujo over here. Cujo is over here not fucking around with y'all. They say Cujo is on the rampage. Fuck around and go by Joe Biden if you want to and see if you don't get your ass fucked up. Girl, I can't. What y'all got going on? Oh, honey. Kodak Black got out of jail finally. Maybe he was screaming from the rooftops, "Get me out of here. I ain't did nothing." Well, child, he got out of jail. And upon his release from jail, they said he started throwing rocks and shit at the news reporters and shit. Girl, according to TMZ, Kodak admitted to violating the terms of his supervised release by failing to contact his probation officer on a regular basis, right? So that's what landed him in jail. And all of that stuff. So upon his release from jail, girl, hold on, let me get all of the detail. Hold on, y'all. Pull this up. There journalists that were reported that were outside the court, outside the police, not police, outside of the jail, to report on his release. They're now reporting that Kodak Black threw rocks at them as he exited, and you can see there's apparently video of this. Child, let me see. Let me see if this the video. Oh, let me see. Please be the video, y'all. Please let this be the video, God. Oh, oh Lord. Oh, I need this video in my life. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. I just want to see if this is the video. Oh, ooh, wait, y'all. Wait, I got the video. We got it, y'all. We got it, y'all. Oh, wait, hold on, y'all. I got y'all. Hold on, y'all. I got y'all. All right. Here go the video. Hold on, y'all. I got y'all. Ooh. Okay. Oh, girl. Okay. Let me make this big so y'all can see it. Yeah.
Rapper Kodak Black has.
Hold on.
And good evening. Off the top at 6 tonight, we begin with breaking news. Rapper Kodak Black has just bonded out of jail.
And he got aggressive with Local 10 News reporter Rosh Lowe. Rosh is live at the Broward Jail in Fort Lauderdale to show us what happened. Rosh.
I've been doing this a long time, and let me tell you, this is one of the strangest things I have ever seen. Not only did he get aggressive with my photographer, Brian Murphy, but he actually started throwing rocks at this photographer. Simply doing his job, Kodak Black started throwing rocks. I want you to listen to this for a moment. Don't throw anything at our camera.
Yeah.
Don't throw anything at our camera. Don't throw anything at our camera.
Call the cops.
So what happened after that, and we have more audio that we'll play for you later tonight, Kodak Black threatened to punch me repeatedly. And, we didn't back down. We're simply doing our job, trying to get this guy coming out of the Broward jail. And you'll see him here. He's been behind bars since December. He was a violation of probation. He was actually free today. He comes out of the Broward jail. I walk up those steps, and there's Kodak Black. And the first thing, I was alone without a photographer. He threatened to punch me. And then our photographer gets up there, and you saw it there on the video. Now, I don't know if we have the capability to do this, but if we can listen to that sound one more time, I want you just to see what Kodak Black was doing. Can we listen to that again? If we can't listen to it again, you heard it the first time. He picks up a rock and he just chucks it at our photographer. This is very interesting. This is somebody who's been in trouble. Okay, we're going to do it. Let's listen to that again. Don't throw anything at our camera.
Yeah.
Don't throw anything at our camera.
Yeah.
Don't throw it at our camera.
Call the cops.
So the cops were not called because we came downstairs here for the live shot, but I've never seen anything like this. Somebody coming out, threatening to punch a reporter, actually throwing a rock, several rocks at a photographer, hitting him in his ribs. And all of this began earlier today, and we covered Kodak Black, who was in federal court. He was in federal court. He's from Pompano Beach. He was before a judge. He accepted a deal, pleading guilty. It's a violation of...
We don't need to hear all that. We get it. But listen, I found it quite humorous. Now, this is my local, television station in Miami, Channel 10. That's Channel 10. That was Calvin. That was Rosh Lowe reporting. The black guy you saw at the beginning was Calvin Hughes. Shout out to Calvin Hughes, a fellow Kappa man. Anyway, China Man is mental. This is a clear-cut case of why some people should not become celebrities. Some of these people, they don't need any celebrity superstardom. They do not need no money. They don't need no extra attention on them. Some of these people, you just need to leave in the gutter. You can't give everybody stardom and celebrity. Everybody can handle it. I'm just saying. I don't even think it's about backing up. They ain't even seem to be that close to him like that. And if you're a celebrity and you're getting out of jail, you have to assume it's probably going to be some police outside. I mean, some media outside trying to film my exit from the goddamn jail cell, especially when for the last several months, I've been screaming from the rooftops, get me out of here. I'm just saying. Child. Kodak, go with God. Go with God. In more news, hide your kids, hide your wife. Oh, yes, that would be Antoine Dodson, the hide your kids, hide your wife guy. He's saying that he's on his Monique. He's calling out Tyler Perry because he said he allegedly didn't get paid for his cameo on A Madea Christmas. Child, he recently expressed his frustration with Tyler Perry, accusing Tyler Perry of failing to pay for his appearance on A Madea Christmas. He said, quote, I have a problem with a few people. He was asked about Monique, and he said he's showing his support to Monique and her criticism of Tyler Perry and Oprah Winfrey. He said, quote, I have a problem with a few people she mentioned just as well. I worked with Tyler Perry too back in the day on A Madea's Christmas. I had a cameo, and for one, I had to find my way there. I was coming from Alabama to Atlanta, so I had to find my way to get on set. I didn't get paid for that. End of quote. He went on to say Tyler Perry or Tyler Perry Studios, they cannot prove that they paid me because they did not. He then went on to say, um, he went on to say, quote, well, that didn't happen and I didn't get paid. So now what? A lot of y'all do a lot of shit. The same people that Monique talking about can't take accountability, can't apologize, because y'all two are fucking snakes. End of quote. Sir, what do you want from us? Did you sign a contract? That's my question. Did you sign a contract? Did you sign a contract? Now, you can say what you want to say about Monique. Monique always talks about what's on her contract. Did you sign a contract? Now, if you signed a contract, then you might be owed money. But if you ain't signed no contract, maybe he thought you was doing him a solid. Sir, I don't know. Before you traveled your ass on the mega bus or whatever you took over there down to Atlanta from Alabama, did you already secure a contractual agreement to pay you money? If not, I have nothing for you. Go with God. Nicki Minaj is in the news. She has now surpassed Jay-Z. She has now surpassed Jay-Z. Let me read this real quick. In addition to the numerous weekly charts, I'm sorry, let me read that again. Nicki Minaj has passed Jay-Z in combined Billboard charting weeks. In addition to the numerous weekly charts, Billboard tracks in order to display the most popular songs all around the world. They also have a ton of data on some of the biggest artists around. One of the stats they keep track of is combined weeks between the Hot 100 and Billboard 200. The stat does a good job of showing which artists dominate the charts with both their albums and singles. Among rappers, there was just a shakeup in the top 10 of all time combined weeks on the two biggest charts. The top 5 features the kinds of superstars you'd expect. Future clocks in at just over 2,000 combined weeks, with Kanye West and Lil Wayne also landing in the 2000s. Eminem comes in at second place with just over 3,000 weeks, but at number 1 with an astonishing 6,152 weeks, more than double anybody else, is Drake. But looking to join both the 2000 club and the top 5 soon is Nicki Minaj. Her recent chart success has officially propelled her past Jay-Z for 6th all time among rappers. She currently sits at 1,945 combined weeks between the Hot 100 and Billboard 200. Nicki Minaj has added quite a bit to her total combined weeks in the past few months. That started with her new album Pink Friday 2, which dropped back in December, and it goes on and on and on. So she done passed Jay-Z. I'm sure the Barbs are happy about this. Look at Xavier. Look at him. Look at him. Look at Xavier. Look at Xavier. Ciao. 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 I guess, Nikki. Okay, Nikki, we're happy for you. Go with God. The people. This is our last story of the day. I got to get y'all over there to really be. And when I send y'all over there, y'all apologize for me. Tell them I'm sorry for going over. So people are questioning Dwyane and his sexuality, all because of this photo shoot that he had with the GQ magazine. Let me make it a little bigger for y'all in case you need to see her. Okay, there it is. Can you see that better? So, of course, now let's be clear. People have been doing this with Dwyane for a long time now. Dwyane Wade, for years now, does not mind wearing clothes that people deem androgynous or metrosexual, or dare I say even feminine. So the people are out of sorts, calling him everything but a child of God, saying that, because of how he's standing, the positioning of his legs, the way his arms are, or whatever, his clothing. That child, don't let Juanita Bynum see this. Y'all know Juanita Bynum, gives classes on how to shout properly. So I'm sure she gives classes on how to stand properly when you're taking photo shoots. Dwayne Wade been doing this a long time. I don't know why y'all still questioning the man's sexuality. The man likes the cooter, okay? Trust me. Those of us over here at the Rainbow Coalition compound would love, and I do mean we would love to be able to claim Dwayne Wade. We'd love to give him key card access to the Rainbow Coalition compound. He ain't over here. He Xavier, these people are reaching. These people are reaching. They try to find anything. You know what I'm saying? They just try to find any little thing. The man, listen, Harold, please go to school to people. Harold, Xavier, can y'all tell the people that we would love to give him key card access to the Rainbow Coalition compound? Can y'all tell him that, please? Can y'all tell the people that? Because we really, really would love to have him over here. We really would love to have him over here. No, we ain't got nothing on the divorce settlement yet, Tracy. Tracy, you gonna leave the Bay if Dwayne announces his divorce? Is you gonna leave the Bay and try and get you some Dwayne? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Yeah. Dwayne, we love you. Y'all leave Dwayne alone. Leave Dwayne alone. Let that man spend his millions and live his best life. Okay. They always bothering Dwayne for no reason. Dwayne gets so much flack for everything in the world. Leave Dwayne alone. The man looks caught. The man looks caught. Dwayne Wade is pushing 40. How old? Let me see how old Dwayne. He's got to be in his late 30s. Hold on. Let me see right now. Dwayne is 40. He's over 40. He's 42. That's a caught 42 right there. That's a caught 42. Ooh, the things that we would do with that. Anyway, yeah. That's our last story of the day, y'all. That's our last story of the day, y'all. Listen, I know I took a long time at the top of this at the top of the line to cover the whole Daryl George, but y'all know that story is very personal to me. That story is very close to me, and we've been following it from the beginning. So yeah, we're here for it. Listen, like I said, I'm gonna try to do a little something tomorrow. If I could do a little something tomorrow, early afternoon, I gotta go get a haircut early afternoon, and then after I get a haircut, if I could come on, give a couple hours, not a couple hours, give maybe maybe an hour or so before I get on the road and go out of town, I will do that. So, I'm not gonna make no promises, but I'm gonna do everything in my power to at least come up for like maybe 30 minutes to an hour tomorrow, say hey to y'all, and then get on the road, and stuff like that. Anyway, is my sis live already? Let me send y'all over to my big sis. Thank y'all for being here with me today. As I always say, I love y'all. I love on y'all. Thank you all for being vocal, present, and active. Thank you for doing what you do. Thank you for any and all contributions that you make to the channel. They are much obliged and much appreciated. Now listen, like I said on my earlier in the live, I will never stop dedicating this platform here to the things that I believe matter. And certainly that was something, the Daryl George incident and more incidents like that is something that I believe matter. And so I certainly wanted to cover that and bring that to you. I'm going to send y'all over there to really be and stuff like that. So y'all can tell her I said I'm sorry for going over today. I'll make up for it tomorrow. Okay. Anyway, that's all I got for y'all. Until next time. Thank y'all for coming. Y'all drive safely. We out. Y'all wait right there.